Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan and welcome to the next video and podcast in my daily success rituals series, which are processes to get you into alignment and keep you in alignment with your source, with your natural state of joy, so that you, first of all, are happy, because the purpose of life is joy, and you are here on planet Earth for the joy of creating your desires into physical reality, but also so that you can create those desires and dreams that you want easily and gracefully, and have a magically abundant, loving, joyful life. This next video and podcast is entitled The Pivoting Process, which is basically a technique whereby when you are experiencing what you don't like and don't want, you pivot and focus upon what you do want to start creating and attracting what you do want in your life, rather than continually creating what you don't want based upon your fascination upon what you don't want. So enjoy this video and podcast and prepare yourself for quantum empowerment as you learn the extremely powerful technique of pivoting yourself as you powerfully create, pivot, and I got my pages mixed up there. So let's say that again. So enjoy this video on podcast and prepare yourself for quantum empowerment, as you learn the extremely powerful technique of pivoting your powerful, creative attention upon your dreams and desires for the joy and fun of creation and the delight of creating in unison with the life force of the universe. But also so you can actually be, do, and have what you want in physical reality and have an absolutely amazing life. So enjoy this video and podcast. All right. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help success-minded people create the happy, abundant lifestyle you love in my podcast, videos, articles, and amazing things that I offer for humanity. I reveal the master keys of success, business, money, leadership, relationship, the law of attraction, so that you can create and attract into your life the happiness, health, wealth, and abundance and freedom that you desire. If you like this video or podcast, please like it and share it with your friends. Please come and visit me at ZaKaiRan.com. And if you'd like to receive my free book and video series to help you create more fun, money, and freedom in your life, go to freekeysofsuccess.info. That's freekeysofsuccess.info. All right, here we go. The pivoting process, how to pivot and focus on what you want to create your dreams and desires into physical reality. Now, when most people think about what they want in their life, they more often than not are thinking about the lack of what they want. So their attention to the lack of what they want keeps what they want from coming to them. And they often believe they are actually thinking about what they want, not what they don't want. The key to knowing the difference is, how do you feel when you think about it? If you feel good, then you are truly focused upon being, doing, and having your desire. If you feel bad, then you are thinking about and vibrating a lack of your desire. Any desire you have has two sides to it: what you want and the lack of what you want. And it is your choice which direction you are going to place your attention. There is a tendency to place your attention upon the lack of your desire, because the lack of your desire is staring you in the face. But this is where mastery comes in. This is what separates the men from the boys, the women from the girls, and the successful from the unsuccessful. And the key is focus. Focus is power. Those people who have mastered focusing upon being, doing, and having what they want are the ones who are the most gifted, the most talented, the most creative, the most successful, the most rich, the most free, and the most happy people on earth. They are the masters of creation. They think very little about what they dislike, don't want, and the lack of what they want. These masters of creation have intuitively learned a technique that I learned from Abraham through Esther Hicks called the pivoting process, whereby when you are clear about what you don't like, you say, okay, I'm very, very clear about what I don't like and don't want, and I don't want this. Whatever it is, I don't like my lack of finances. I don't like the lack of money in my bank account. I don't like my lack of relationship, or I don't like this crappy relationship, or I don't like my job, or I hate this person or that person, etc., etc., etc. Now that you're very clear about what you don't like and don't want, the key to creating its opposite is to stop banging the drum about what you hate and start focusing on what you want. So, you pivot, turn your back on, so to speak, on what you don't like and don't want. And now you focus all of your attention upon what you want and enjoy the wonderful feelings of being, doing, and having what you want. Now you may be so wrapped up emotionally in hating what you got, especially if you believe that you're a victim and you don't understand how the law of attraction works. And you might have so much momentum built up about hating what you want and hating what you don't like and hating the lack of what you do want, that it seems impossible to pivot and see and feel what you do want. In those cases, you've got to distract yourself and raise your vibration by doing the various success rituals, which is what this video is about. This podcast is about meditating, etc., affirmations, by thinking about something completely off the subject. So aside from success rituals, just thinking about wonderful things. Thinking about things in your life that are easy to like and love. For me, that is always nature and animals and travel, because nature never lets me down and is always a complete joy. Animals, they always just do what animals do. They're just wonderful and they never let you down. They just are unconditional love in little bodies. Travel never lets me down. It's always an absolute joy to travel. Or you can think about the best personality traits of the people you love, if that works for you. I tend to stay away from thinking about people because we have a tendency to have a whole list of expectations of people that they are just not able to fulfill for us, and it is not their job to fulfill those things for us anyway. So, pick things that are easy, effortless to like and love and appreciate, like nature, movies, your dog, your cat, your Ferrari, your Mercedes, the ocean, whatever brings you the most joy. For me, it's also sailing, the ocean, creatures underwater that I love snorkeling and diving with, and do a rampage of appreciation about all of these wonderful things in your life. And then when your vibration is raised, now you can bring up that big monster of an issue and then pivot on it. Now the charge on that issue of relationship or job or business or money, etc., has lessened, and now you can pivot and think about the joy of being, doing, and having what you want. Another key to pivoting and thinking about what you want is to focus on why you want it. Why do you want more money? What will you do with that money? Where will you go? What will you buy? What will you pay off? What experiences will you have? Where will you travel to? How will your life look? Will you throw away the alarm clock because you never have to go to that job anymore? And do the same thing for every subject. Why do you want that relationship? What will you do together? How will it make you feel? Where will you go together? What lovely experiences will you have together? Or if it's a business or employment, what is the optimal situation that you'd like to be in? What happy, friendly coworkers will you have that you like and that like you, and what will you do together? What will you build together? And what about if it's a thriving business, having tons of income, feeling great, feeling like you've accomplished things, having great clients, great customers, etc. So this leads us to another classic process in the creative process, which is known by many names, but classically is known as creative visualization. Just creating, visualizing, imagining what you want and feeling. The key here is to feel the feelings of being, doing, and having what you want. And also scripting, sort of where you sort of write a movie script of what you want in your life to be like. Another master key to this pivoting process is to learn to value the contrast of what you experience in life, of what you don't like and don't want, for the rockets of desire that they have caused you to launch for improvement. Because you are never more clear about what you want when you are clear about what you don't want. And if it wasn't for your discovery about what you don't want, how would you even know what you do want? As immortal, unconditionally loving masters at the core of our being, as masters of creation who value all life and who never judge any aspect of life as good or bad, as the source that you truly are, unless you actually get into a physical body and live on the leading edge of creation, which is what we're doing, with sensitive feelings and a natural desire for constant improvement as the creator that you are, because you are a creator, you would not experience contrast and naturally desire improvement. So the contrast of life, the things that we love to hate, are what are causing evolution. They're what are causing our spiritual growth. What we dislike and don't want causes every one of us to desire more things that we do like and do want. So the things that we don't like and don't want are actually priceless gifts, because they are the cause of your creation of their opposite. They are the cause of your desire to create their opposite. Without the lack of money, you would have no desire to create more money. Without the lack of relationship without an undesirable relationship, you would not have a desire to create a wonderful relationship. With no job or a crappy job, or no business or a struggling business, you would have no desire for a wonderful job or wonderful thriving business. So the things you hate are exactly what cause you to create the things that you love and that you want in your life. For me, it has always been freedom, and my apparent lack of freedom or lack of money, which facilitates freedom, has caused me to desire more freedom and more money and more businesses and more travel to be who and what I truly am, which is a free, empowered master of creation. Boring jobs and boring businesses and the lack of fun and adventure has caused me to always desire fun jobs, fun businesses, fun opportunities, non-stop fun and adventure. Hence why my main business now is all about helping myself and other people travel the world a lot more often and even creating complete financial freedom. With time freedom because of the financial freedom to travel anytime I want and anywhere I want, etc., which ties us back to what I use to get into alignment, which is to think about how much I love nature, travel to see that nature, which of course has manifested in being able to travel all over the world and enjoy what I love the most, which is nature, animals, adventure, excitement, cultures, food, the ocean, rivers, mountains, volcanoes, diving, snorkeling, hiking, fun, people, etc. So, use how you're feeling as your guide when you're when you're feeling bad. Obviously, this issue is important to you. So stop and say, okay, this is obviously an important issue for me, and I'm feeling bad because obviously I'm thinking about what I don't like and don't want, and the lack of what I do want. And my negative attention is just bringing me more of what I don't want. Okay, that's what not to do. And I want to feel good, and I want to be in a positive point of attraction to create what I want rather than a negative one, which is just creating more of what I don't want. And what feels good is being and doing what I want. What feels good is having more money and spending that money and having fun with that money and traveling with that money. What feels good is having that relationship and having that dream job and having that dream business and being fit and healthy, etc. So pivoting helps you learn to appreciate what you dislike and don't want because of the joy and abundance and love, etc. that contrast of what you don't like and don't want has birthed for you. And now you can stop hating all of those bad relationships and bad bosses and terrible jobs and unsuccessful businesses and so forth and terrible customers and clients, because all of these people helped you clarify what you want. They helped you get focused on what you truly desire. And more importantly, they showed you what you were vibrating, which created those things into your life. You are the one who attracted similarly vibrationally matching people into your life that were vibrating in resonance to how you thought and what you believed. All of these undesirable people and situations have, yes, caused you to be clear about what you do want based upon what you don't want. But even more importantly, they have shown you how you have been thinking and vibrating in negative, less desirable manners. Your possessive, insecure, jealous girlfriend or boyfriend has shown you that yes, you want relationships where your partner and friends are independent and allowing and unconditionally loving and who value personal freedom and who do not make you responsible for their happiness. But more importantly, your jealous partner has shown you that you previously believed that it was your job to make him or her happy. And it was your job to sacrifice your freedom and your desires to help him or her obtain theirs. You realize now that you previously did not feel worthy of love and freedom, that you felt helpless and powerless and insecure, and so you attracted similarly minded people into your life who were also insecure and didn't feel good about themselves. Your crappy jobs and unsuccessful businesses and terrible bosses have caused you, yes, to desire wonderful financial situations, but more importantly, they showed you how you previously thought and believed and vibrated, which were limiting beliefs that you did not deserve to be treated respectfully. You had limiting beliefs such as you must work hard for the money and sacrifice and do things you don't like and don't want to do in order to survive. You were taught to put your lofty, quote-unquote, unreachable, quote-unquote, impossible, quote-unquote, improbable, quote-unquote, dreams on the shelf and settle for the, quote, safe, secure, unquote, job to ensure your financial security. You were taught to sacrifice your joy and freedom for the illusion of security and for the happiness of others. So, learn the art of mastering, appreciating the contrast, which helps you master your vibration. Because getting clear about what you don't like and don't want helps you get very clear about how you have been thinking and how you have been vibrating, which has attracted what you don't like and don't want. So as much as you want to hate all of those bastards who are not doing what you want them to do, they are just being cooperative elements in your creation. They are just vibrational matches to what you are vibrating based on how you have been thinking. So them acting the way they have been acting is nobody's fault but your own. So thank them for being great villains in your movie to show you how you have been vibrating, and use that as guidance to pivot and get conscious about where you are focusing your energy, and focus your attention upon joyful desires. And stop beating yourself up for attracting undesirable people and situations, and stop beating other people up for playing the parts that you cast them in. If you want different actors in your play, that in the play that is your life, then start casting new wonderful people, vibrating a similar vibration as those wonderful people and situations. This gives us the answer to the classic question, which is, how do I create what I want? You create what you want by becoming a vibrational match to what you want. So an apt example here is, how do I attract the perfect relationships, and the perfect client, and the perfect customers, and the perfect boss, and the perfect lover, etc.? By becoming the kind of person who has that relationship and those situations. If you want the perfect lover, you've got to become the perfect lover. You've got to think, feel, act, and vibrate like the perfect partner. You've got to be caring and generous and open and fun and adventurous, etc. You've got to be the qualities you desire. Then you will attract the vibrational match to those qualities. Whatever you want, more money, successful, just to be successful, a successful business, freedom, adventure, to become a successful athlete or artist or an actor or a writer or whatever, you've got to think, feel, and vibrate as that kind of person does. You've got to have the mindset and the confidence and the awareness, etc., of a person who does that or has that. You got to have the mindset of abundance and wealth and creativity and spontaneity and generosity. So the key to pivoting and focusing upon what you want is follow the good feeling thoughts. Follow the good feeling people, things, and situations. And pivot in the opposite direction of the bad feeling things. And that would be easy if you had not been taught to give all of your attention upon bad feeling things, like most people do. But the more you train yourself to focus in good feeling directions, the more this way of living will become your natural way of being. And people will be amazed about how wonderful and prosperous and joyful and loving and fulfilling your life is. So, start every day with the intention of, the purpose of my life is joy, and I'm here to have fun creating my desires into physical reality. I'm an immortal, empowered master of creation, here for the joy of creation and growth. And because I'm here for the fun of it, I want to feel good. That's the only reason I want anything in the first place, is to feel good. So, all day I'm going to focus upon what feels good and pivot away from what feels bad. I will walk away from bad feeling conversations and pay no attention to bad feeling things and situations such as news, etc. And I will continually be on the lookout for wonderful feeling things and thoughts and people and situations. I'm going to love and appreciate what is easy to love and appreciate, and pay zero attention to those things and people that are hard to love and appreciate. I'm going to be a miner for gold, always on the lookout for veins of gold everywhere in life, and pay no attention to the dirt that is all around me. I'm going to look for and find a never-ending supply of wonderful things to think about, blog about, post about, and talk about. I'm going to think about and talk about the new stuff that I am creating and want to create. And I'm going to let go of my fascination about what is in my current reality, except for those things that are easy to appreciate, knowing that current reality is actually old news. Everything I currently have is here because of my past thoughts. And what I truly want, my joyful dreams and desires, are what is really current reality, because I'm thinking about those things right now, which is creating my future. So even though those desires aren't here yet physically, they are nonetheless my real current reality and what I'm currently, consciously, deliberately, and actively creating based upon my joyful attention upon these dreams and desires. And I'm going to delight in my powerful ability to summon the life force of the entire universe, the power that literally creates worlds into existence out of nothing. I'm going to delight in my powerful cooperative relationship with this all-powerful life force that is helping me create my desires into physical reality. And I'm going to enjoy every step of this amazing journey of creation and expansion. And I'm going to revel in my priceless, important, valuable part in this force of creation that is literally creating worlds every day, and how I am an integral part of the expansion and constant improvement of this planet. If you start your day with this intention, every single day of your life will be a magical, abundant, loving adventure. So thank you for watching this video, listening to this podcast. If you got some of them, please share it with your friends and bless their lives with this amazing teaching. Help them create what they want in their lives and create magical, joyful, abundant lives. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help success-minded people create the happy, abundant lifestyle you love. Please check out my self-empowering products, books, and audios to help you become a deliberate creator of reality at ZaKaiRan.com. And if you'd like to receive my free book and video series, The Master Keys of Success and Freedom, to help you create more fun, money, freedom, adventure, and freedom in your life, go to freekeysofsuccess.info. Thanks again for watching this video or listening to this podcast, and I wish you immense joy and abundance on your magnificent journey of divine creation. And remember always to make life a holiday.